pay less.
Hello everyone, this is Tanya. I hope everyone is having a great, blessed day so far.
So, who's going to pay for your
This
next car repair?
is
You or Endurance?
Whether you
a general
put 10,000
reading.
or 100,000 miles a year on your car, if it's less than 20 years old, Endurance has you covered. Unlimited miles. Plus, your plan covers 24/7
Maybe
roadside assistance.
I would say
Anywhere
a
in the country.
karmic. I
Call
would
right now to get
say
$300 off any
I
plan.
can't say for
Plus,
sure.
a full year
I
of
have
our
to
top-tier elite
get in the
benefits.
reading a
And
little
all
more.
Endurance plans
But
come with a 30-day
anyway,
money-back
this is a
guarantee.
general
Don't
reading.
wait. Scan
Okay,
QR
the
code
cards
now,
that I got
or
out here
call
is
1-800-809-1339
partying,
for a free quote. That's 1-800-809-1339.
Struggling with the highs and lows of bipolar 1? Ask about Vraylar, because you are greater than your bipolar 1, and you can help
old
take control
school.
of your symptoms with Vraylar. Some medicines only treat the lows or highs. Vraylar treats depressive, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults. Proven full-spectrum relief for all bipolar 1 symptoms. Vraylar is not approved for elderly patients with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants can increase these in children and young adults. Report fever, stiff muscles or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High blood sugar, which can lead to coma or death. Weight gain and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, tremors, slower uncontrolled body movements, restlessness and feeling like you need to move, sleepiness, nausea, vomiting, and indigestion are common. Side effects may not appear for several weeks. Visit Vraylar.com to see additional side effects.
For some of you,
Vraylar, AbbVie could help you save.
The partying and the dating is
The dangerous fire conditions in Southern California are relentless.
Outdating for you. In other words,
that sparked last night in Ventura County,
you're ending it. You want to change.
Fading today. Conditions are creating another particularly
for some of
situation, and that includes in areas where
you are cutting down on dating.
Fires so large that we can actually see them from satellites.
Look at them. You can see the heat, but you can also see the smoke.
Whatever.
There's a huge amount of smoke filling the air.
That's another part
you're
of the story,
cutting,
right? You know,
you're cutting something out.
Not necessarily have had homes or property damage,
and I'm feeling that it is
that's just lingering.
the dating, the partying, you changing your old ways, okay? And you are
It's certainly a big, wide-reaching concern.
cutting ties with all those
to keep you up to date on the big stories impacting your day. I'm meteorologist Jen Carfagno.
Negative people around you. You want to be by yourself.
A new blaze that started overnight. Now we are learning of the first.
You want to move on to new things. You want to move on to new things.
Alleging the utility company's faulty equipment.
Luck is on your side. You are now seeing the light. So what I'm feeling is all around, you are having a spiritual awakening. So you're moving to the next phase in your life. You're starting to heal.
It really is truly is amazing when you look at the scope of all of the damage, massive fires that they're able to find where this thing started and piece the puzzle together to figure out how it started.
It can take time, and this probably won't be known in
Let
days
me
or weeks or even months.
see what I could get from my
for some of these more intense, bigger fires, but certainly know
this deck right here.
Possible to figure out the causes and the origin.
This
right now, more than
this deck right here
to get the upper hand here on the Palisades fire,
is Situation Love Oracle deck.
Rapidly sweeping through an entire community. CAL FIRE estimates 5,000 buildings
you're ending
damaged or destroyed
and cutting ties to move on. To move on.
I don't want people to
you're having a spiritual awakening, and
we'll get there together.
You are going within to heal.
And it's going to continue to blow.
And that's really important
you
to understand.
are going within to heal. You're evolving, moving to the next stage.
Completely okay.
You are releasing the past.
we have extremely critical conditions from the Ventura Valley to the San Bernardino Mountains.
You're going for new beginnings.
50 miles per hour and support rapid
You're
spread.
leaving the past behind. Also,
the risk of new fires is there. We had a new fire start last night. Widespread critical
new
conditions
beginnings
and gusty offshore winds are the main
leaving
part
things
of
in the
this,
past.
and this is a particularly dangerous situation today through noon on Wednesday. On a map, you can see where that is.
I'm feeling
a large
like
area with at least an elevated fire risk. The extreme risk is a zone from Oxnard up towards the Santa Clarita Valley. It's all north of Los Angeles. That's got
I'm
the extreme
feeling like,
kind of surrounds downtown
yeah, you
Los
got
Angeles.
the key.
But it's again a very large area.
And the key
tomorrow,
is for you
extreme, but we still have
to
critical fire risk, which is
walk through
significant.
another
Making sure
door,
we're still
and
doing,
that's the
all of
spiritual
things that
door.
we do to try to prevent fires from happening in the first
That's
place.
the key
So
on the
the
ring.
updates haven't seen change.
Okay, let me
Housing
see what I
fire
can
or the
get
Eaton fire
from
still at 17%
my
and 35%
vibrant
containment.
soul
No real
that
change in the size of those fires either. The Hearst fire is at 97% containment at 799 acres. This is the new fire, the auto fire, late last night. 0% containment right now. It's small at 56
Spirit,
acres.
you have anything to add with this to this
we have
reading?
high wind warnings today. Oxnard, Santa Clarita, Malibu, Pasadena area too. Another windy day. The wind, that's for the high wind warning. Wind advisory for lesser winds, but still gusty, all the way through Riverside and Temecula and down east of San Diego.
It
the
takes
red
a
flag
while
warning mirrors that. So where we have either a high wind warning or a
for
wind
Spirit
advisory,
to
we also
speak.
have a red flag warning. But you can see how that actually extends a little farther to the
They
north
said,
here.
don't
North
rush
of
me.
Ventura, too, for the red flag warning.
So I ain't gonna rush them, y'all.
The background situation with the fact that everything is very dry and there's plenty of fuel for fires, that
I ain't rushing
Spirit. The only change
Spirit.
that will come in the
Spirit.
next 24 to 36 hours will be a change in the wind. But in the short term, we're not getting that break. So it is still a PDS, or particularly dangerous situation, outlined in the purple here: Camarillo, Ventura, Fillmore, Simi Valley.
Give me one
San
card for
Fernando,
right now, Holy
Let's see,
Spirit.
Indian Springs also in that. So when there's a high risk for large fires
Okay.
with very rapid fire spread, that warrants a PDS, a particularly
This
dangerous
is a
situation.
stable
Extreme fire
male
would be expected if a fire develops. So that's the kind of day that
that's
we are
going
in today,
through
again,
this
with those winds that are
awakening.
threatening to be over 50, even 60 miles per hour.
Yes, he could be rich.
History, the list now puts the Eaton and the
He could be a
Palisades fire
boss.
at number 2 and number 4 on the list. Combined,
He's financially
12,000
secure.
structures. So many of them have been homes. And in the deadliest wildfires, the Eaton fire is at number 5 with 16 people who have died. Crews from thousands of miles away are in the Los Angeles area on the ground and in the air battling the wildfires. CBS News correspondent Rob Marciano shows us the impact of fighting the fires from the sky.
Welcome to the inside of the belly of a C-130
He
aircraft.
definitely
Much
don't
like
want
the
nobody
ones
to
they
know
fly
what
into
he's
hurricanes,
doing.
This one has been specially retrofitted to fight fires. Look at the size of this tank.
So,
this holds 3,000 gallons of fire retardant.
I don't think I should
water.
go on
It can
with
be
this.
unleashed by a button, a trigger that the pilot has in the cockpit, or the crew that sits here.
So I'm not.
It goes out this tube and out this door, which is typically used to launch paratroopers.
I'm not gonna go on with this stat.
Fight fires. This is one of 8
Doesn't want nobody to know.
across the country, and they've all converged here.
I'm back at this situation, love, that.
To battle this fire, and they are on high alert.
Let me
today.
see
As
if
you
I
know,
can
that
get
PDS
anything
red flag
from
warning
there.
is in effect.
Okay.
As well, and wind is going to be an issue too. There are thresholds, at least 30 miles an hour. No hard and fast rule, but they consider turbulence and terrain as well.
Okay.
The rotary aircraft shut down first, and then planes.
Somebody
like this
backstabbed
later
him.
on today, be grounded if these winds get high enough, and we're certainly starting to feel those winds.
So
shake
he
this aircraft
decided
right now. A dangerous
to move
24 hours
on.
ahead. Reporting for the Weather Channel, I'm Rob Marciano in Ventura County.
Oh.
And as you heard, those high winds,
He was engaged
tough
to this
crews in
person.
the air, but also on the ground. You see here just how strong some of the gusts were as they shook the trees in this Fontana neighborhood. Tropical storm force winds. They can
This
push out
person
of the
was
atmosphere of the Inland
shocked
Empire and toward the coast.
or will
And
be
flames
shocked
and
that he's
embers,
ending
which can cause firefighters
the
to lose
relationship.
containment. So this is kind of the situation we're in here, continuing to deal with the firefight, and
The
still
relationship is
engulfed, unfortunately,
over.
with conditions making it ripe for more fires.
This is a
High
person
wind
that
warning
keeps
here
a
for you.
poker
North of Los
face.
Angeles, sliding up towards Santa Clarita. You got Oxnard in there as well.
Regardless
Off to the south and the
of
east,
what
towards the Mexican border, wind advisories where maybe the winds won't be as strong.
For
as the area
instance,
that
I'm going to say
but
this.
strong enough to still be
Maybe
a problem
he
on
found
night.
out
So that wind, a
that
major factor when it comes to
who
fire
he
behavior,
was
the speed
engaged
that the fire
to
spreads.
was
That
messing
is going to be determined
around.
by the wind. The wind
He
also adds
didn't,
oxygen, so it's more fuel for these fires to get going, and they
or
can take
he's
those embers,
not
right? These little small embers
going
here,
to
they can
let
be
her
maybe
know.
debris
Yeah,
that's gotten burned down.
it's going to be a
Those
surprise
embers can go miles,
to her
miles to 2 miles away to spark new
that
fires from there. And
he
you gotta
is
watch how the wind
separating.
is kind of whipping
It's
around.
going
It
to
can happen,
be
right?
a
One way,
surprise
it's moving
to
in one
her.
direction, the fire's going.
He's
With
going
it,
to get up
it switches around, and now the fire's moving
and get his
towards where the
shit,
firefighters
and he
are. So they have to
gone.
change their how they approach the fire. So it's just a huge factor when it comes to how these fires behave and how the firefighters can actually fight them.
It could be a woman, but it's a male.
Generally offshore, that continues your force.
This could be for more than one of you now. I'm reading for the world. Yep. He's in a karmic relationship.
Over 10 miles per hour at this moment there. But overall, not too bad. Usually get down to downtown LA. But as you get into the higher terrain, it's a bit of a different story. Back towards Ventura County, of course, we've got that new fire that was just sparked last night.
He done found his twin.
Offshore wind continues here for us. We got winds that have been gusting very strong.
He done found his twin.
So that's what we've got here for today. Strong winds.
This third party ain't nothing but a narcissist.
For fires to spread pretty quickly, and we'll be dealing with that here throughout the day.
He found that out in time.
35, 40, maybe 50
Oh,
will be in place,
spiritual confirmation.
And into our Wednesday as well, with more of these fires still.
Whoa!
This certainly does not help matters at all when you're still talking about gusty winds that'll be in place out there. So not as strong as what we saw last week. Remember, we were talking about 80, 90, 100 mile per hour winds. Just extreme winds.
Oh, this is okay.
50, 60 mile per hour winds, that's plenty strong enough to cause a lot of problems.
Right, that's sufficient to raise.
He found his twin.
To actually blow around some of the dust.
But he didn't approach her
the air quality. Poor air quality
because he needed that time to heal.
A local health emergency due to the smoke and ash particles.
So he going back to his twin.
Whether you can see a haze or not, unhealthy air.
Him going to him twin.
Like we see here.
Yeah, him is. Yeah, him is.
That's kind of where you see a bit of a haze out there. It looks pretty clear in the
okay.
But there certainly is particles.
Okay, twin.
It could be affecting your breathing. It could be affecting your heart conditions as well.
Twins.
Particle pollution.
That's good. That's good.
Affecting those with lung problems. Maybe
that's where his abundance
is. Pollution also affects people with heart disease. And so we've got moderate amounts right now in downtown. The concern is that it could get worse today. And really watching all of the areas. That's why the air quality alerts are posted.
You even got wind of that.
The risk of dangerous particle pollution levels from windblown dust and
better.
In this whole area.
Oh, well, I see. The letter B on here could be somebody with the letter initial B.
Possible. Use an N95 or P100 respirator.
Maybe two B's in his name.
On recirculate and pay attention to local advisories. And if necessary, evacuate.
Okay.
If levels get too high and if you're feeling any distress. Speaking of evacuating, always stay aware and informed. Leave when asked by local officials. Cover up to protect against heat and the embers.
Reading by the cards now.
In your vehicle, ready to go. Enact your evacuation plan outside of the hazard area.
So,
in fact, the hazard area here for the Palisades fire extends, as you can see, the instant perimeter and the evacuation order.
This for the third party. They're going to take a look in the mirror.
For that as well.
And
reflect the incident perimeter surrounded by the evacuation order, of course, contained within that as well. And then the evacuation warning surrounded that. There has been some repopulation from some in the Eaton
your person's stalking you
at about 7 o'clock, but it's certainly not everyone. So pay attention to local officials. The evacuation warning means that there is a potential threat to life and property. You need to be ready.
If you're not separated with, from your person right now,
the immediate threat, and you must go. Alex.
Well, you know, it has
your person is stalking you.
Really, the last time
for some of you.
More than half an inch of rain, well, late last March, forcing crews to pull out the tarp there at Dodger Stadium. And well,
Some of them know about the separation, or you're already separated.
Opportunities for some rain. We start talking about
and they are in despair.
At least on average, you see, we start to pick it up.
That's why they stalking you, because they want you back.
January and February, both months.
Yeah, your person is nothing but a snake.
So this is our kind of wet season. We should be getting the rain. We just haven't seen it this year, at least so far. Last couple of
all they about is themselves, self-indulgent.
It's great. But unfortunately, that's part of the reason we are where we are now. All that growth that took place,
wait a minute,
dried out. And so that has been the fuel.
Let me rephrase that.
Look at what we've seen so far to date.
Self-indulgent. No, they are about themselves. Your person is about themselves and themselves only. While you, on the other hand, you are facing your shadow self and healing.
Across Southern California. Looking at the drought monitor, severe drought is in place in all of these locations, and even as you head northbound up towards Palm Springs here, you've got moderate drought that's set in back over towards Ventura. So
your person was about themselves.
With the drought monitor, that gets released on Thursday mornings, and we'll continue to stay dry with relative humidity values here for us in the forecast.
Anything else I need to know?
The percentage values may creep up a little bit here along the coast.
They need to know.
The general offshore flow continues, keeping that marine layer for the most part at bay and keeping things very, very dry here up through this mid part of our week. So, looking at that checklist.
For some of you.
Conditions, yep, we've got that here. Not just on the ground, but also in the atmosphere. Those gusty winds, we're seeing that picking up again today. And those winds, those offshore winds down.
For some of you, you're hiding your true feelings.
Well, the fires have impacted people from all communities. The Weather Channel called
about someone.
Jay Leno as he was helping feed families and first responders.
Some of you are gaslighting your person.
Of what gets destroyed has been.
The speed at which this moved. Right. I mean, I remember, it's a fire. Oh, okay. Then it doubled, then it tripled, then it quadrupled, all within...
And they are chasing after you because your karmic is codependent.
Follow the flames, you see, it goes down as you didn't touch that.
Your karmic is codependent on you.
Didn't touch the church. It just went up and around.
Your person might like teddy bears.
It is. You know, it reminds me of tornado damage.
I was literally thinking the same thing. Yeah, just unbelievable. Well, to help raise money for wildfire victims, go to redcross.org/The Weather Channel and make a donation to disaster relief.
You want to make new memories. For some of you, your person is still trying to seduce you. Soulmates. So, and look, the twin flames and the soulmates say not today.
Power outages can be unpredictable, inconvenient, and disruptive to your life, posing a real threat to your family's comfort and safety. When the power goes out, you have no lights, no refrigeration, no heating or air conditioning.
Give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to find something.
Prepare for is extended power outages. Are you prepared? You can be with a Generac Home Standby Generator. When a power outage occurs, your Generac Home Standby Generator automatically powers up using your home's existing natural gas or propane. So
this is for soulmates and twin flames.
Family are comfortable, safe, and secure. Stay tuned to get over a
the seduction,
free on the most
the seducing, the getting back together. Y'all say not today.
Whether we lose power or not. If the utility company does not come through,
not today.
Generac takes a lot of the
that's what y'all say.
There's going to be a storm.
Anything else?
After the hurricane happened, we just
wanted to be prepared for anything. Phoenix Rising. Let me get another deck
and have thousands of satisfied
to see.
How many times have you heard people say, I never want to go through that again? Well, the next time you go through it,
Don't make it so hard on yourself. Have a Generac.
What's going on with y'all?
Go online now to request your free quote with one of Generac's nationwide dealers. Special financing and low monthly payment options are available. And if you call now, you will also receive a free 5-year warranty valued at over
let's see what comes from What's the Vibe.
The quote is free, and there's no obligation to
What's
buy.
the vibe, y'all?
Now, so the next time there's a power outage, your home powers up. Power your life with Generac. Call or go online.
So this is not a general reading. Then again, yes, it could be. No, it's not a general reading. This is a TwinFlames SoulMate reading.
April 30th, Robinhood Gold will boost it by 2%.
That's what I'm gonna name it. TwinFlames SoulMate and SoulMates Reading. What's the vibe, y'all? What's the vibe, Divine Source? Okay, your karmic is suffering in silence.
No one covers winter like the Weather Channel TV app. Start your free trial and be prepared all season.
That spice is 10 out of 10.
And for some of them, they're resentful towards you.
Start the investing day live from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange.
Sign up now for Jim's
Get a pulse check on the stock market every morning so you can find your winning investment.
Oh boy.
The biggest headlines, earnings reports, and Jim's hot stocks right to your inbox.
I am ready to help you grow your long-term wealth and retire comfortably.
Sign up now for free at cnbc.com/Jim's Top 10. Tell me about all the ingredients in guacamole.
So we have fresh lime juice, we have cilantro, and we have red onions.
This was reversed.
And we hand chop everything every morning.
This was reversed. Apology. Some of them are going to come back to you all and apologize. That apology is not sincere.
It's not frozen. Never frozen. Ever. No.
So don't believe them. That apology is not sincere at all.
30 degrees under sunny skies. Today, sunshine and a few afternoon clouds. High 32. Winds west-northwest at 10 to 15
You're
miles
blocking
per hour.
them.
Tonight, evening clouds will give way
Y'all
to
say,
low,
sorry
20,
my ass.
northwest
When they come back to y'all, I'm hearing somebody say, sorry my ass. Yeah, I'm sorry too. I'm sorry you fucked up.
Here's our 7-day outlook.
You're putting everything in balance now. That's what I'm hearing.
Free TV starts with Local Now. With hundreds of free TV channels.
Their masks have come off.
These are the big cases.
For some of you, your karmic no, y'all snatched that motherfucking mask off. Oh, family. So some of you have a family. Children is involved.
Snow swiping the Great Lakes prompts a number of watches and warnings, and this could make for challenging travel conditions.
They was not your soulmate.
We've seen some of the snow. You can still see some of the leftovers there on some of the grass.
You got your real soulmate.
Dancing over towards Watertown. More opportunities for some around the Great Lakes here as we head on through the next few days.
Divine masculine.
That are in place for us right now. We've got some winter weather advisories, a couple of counties here up into the UP, also into lower Michigan around Traverse City.
All these was reversed.
Finding some winter weather advisories.
Y'all done.
Here for the eastern lakes, Watertown included.
Intimacy, they get none.
Snow. In fact, dealing with that at this hour with
stagnant.
temperatures, again, still on the
y'all done.
Now you don't want to necessarily dip your toes into these waters or upper 30s.
Antisocial, you don't want to fuck with them.
Still, for the most part,
and lust, no. You're not lusting after them no more.
Got one of those bands right now coming
all of them, all that is reversed.
right now, heading over towards the Tuck Hill, and then
Hopelessness. Hopeless.
Erie. We got this band of snow south of Buffalo.
Divine masculines don't feel hopeless anymore.
It's tracking its way across northern portions of Indiana, Ohio. That's bringing some snow with it. And kind of behind that,
you're not exhausted. See, y'all, you all have balanced yourselves. You all have healed. And your karmic is paranoid.
Continue to kind of drive off towards the south and the east. So
they're paranoid now. If y'all have, some of you all have break. Some of you, for some of you that have not broken up yet, your person is paranoid because they know you're going about your business.
Kind of dry out behind that as we get into Friday during the afternoon. So overall,
some of you have already left and y'all in isolation and healing.
Here for you just north of Syracuse, 5 to 8,
so this is a new group of twin flames and soulmates that I'm talking about.
Snow totals adding up there. And a couple of inches here.
This is a new group. A new group. Group.
Higher terrain of West Virginia also could get in on some decent snows adding up there. So we'll follow again. This is our first disturbance coming in and moving through today.
Hey, you.
A little bit of light snow, Columbus, Cleveland. We're eventually working over towards the Pittsburgh area over the next couple of hours. Again, fast mover and not dumping a whole lot of snow associated with that. The snowfall amounts expected to be most areas less than an inch, so maybe a dusting.
This is a new group of my people.
Is going to be what comes in as we work our way through the next several days, maybe the next week or so. Really cold air.
This is going to be colder than it's been in a year or two for some of you.
The love affair is over.
Now in Minneapolis is one example. In fact, you will not make it.
The love affair is over.
That's cold, and the wind chill factor makes it feel even colder. We have values as low as -20. But believe it or not, it gets colder. And before we
these people, your karmic was clingy to you.
Look at your forecast in Minneapolis, where today
it was reversed. You ain't even got to worry about them being clingy to you no more.
We're heading into the 20s. How about the mid-30s? We're above freezing. Get done everything you want to do, right? I like to save errands for warmer days.
You know, put the puzzle pieces together.
Sub-zero for lows and highs as we get into.
You found out all the puzzle pieces
for now, and we feel it out
and
there
put them in place.
The Northeast. I don't want to discount that. The feels like is going to make it feel like it's in the single digits or teens, kind of best case scenario.
Now they are in their head.
Cold air to start this week. But there is this gradual warm-up that's coming for at least a couple of days, 2 or 3 days. You'll feel it. Not today, but you will feel it tomorrow in Minneapolis and Omaha, Dodge City. We're going to be 48 degrees. Chicago, a little better today. They're a little better tomorrow than today, that's for sure. The warmer air is going to be making its way back with that southerly flow. And so temperatures to the south, we got 60s in Dallas. Not going to be in the 60s into Indianapolis, but you'll be in the mid-30s. And then looking
what made y'all cut ties? Y'all heard something.
Here comes the cold air all the way down into
there's
the
something
south,
that you heard for some of you.
It feels like
there's something that you heard.
For 115 million Friday morning, Saturday morning, 206
and I'm seeing her on the phone.
20 what it feels like, and
the way they was talking to a certain person.
So the cold is settling in yet again, colder than we just had, colder than
and
we're feeling right now. And for many of you, colder
heard
than you've seen since
what they said to them. But you did not let them know. You did not let it on that you heard. That's why some of these separations are going to be a surprise.
Dayquil Vapor Cool, the vaporizing daytime coffee making stuffy head power through your day medicine.
Some of you all was delaying. You knew about it, but you was delaying things.
Hi, my name is Sam Davis, and I'm going to tell you about Medicare
delaying leaving for whatever obvious reasons that you had.
Prescription drug coverage.
That delay is over.
These are affordable all-in-one plans that cover Medicare Parts A, B, and D. They help pay for
That
hospital
delay
stays and
is
emergency
over.
care, doctor visits, and
I'm going to
they
get a
also
few
include
more,
prescription drug coverage.
and I'm closing this
With
reading
original
out.
Medicare, you're covered for hospital stays and doctor office visits,
Yep.
but you have to meet a deductible for each. And then
Archangel Michael is with
20% of the
you,
cost. Next, let's look at Medicare
and
supplement
you are
plans.
following
If a
your
service is
dreams.
covered under original Medicare,
That's the end
then
of your
Medicare
reading.
supplement plan pays for some
I hope
or
that you
all
all
of your
have
Medicare
a
deductibles and the 20%
blessed
co-insurance.
rest of the
But
day.
they may have higher monthly premiums
I hope
and
this
no
reading has
prescription drug
helped
coverage.
someone take the
Humana
parts
Medicare
to fit
Advantage prescription drug plans are different.
that
Instead of
resonates
having
with
to add a
you
separate
and
Part
leave
D
the
drug
rest
plan,
for
these
someone
all-in-one
else.
plans include the same things as original Medicare,
So
plus
that's,
prescription drug coverage.
I'll get back with
With
you all
$0
later with
copays
another
on
reading.
hundreds of prescriptions. Most
Bye-bye.
plans include $0 copay.